G'day everyone. Newsletter for the week we're doing is Jolly Mick down here. We're doing it down from Mick Price's stable.
This is the microphone.
The kids have been playing. Playing with my stand and they've just pulled it apart. We're down here at Mick Price's stable. We've got the two Micks. We're going to do our newsletter from here this week. We'll start off with a few questions for Mick, and then we'll let him go and get the real man of the stable in to finish off. First off, we dropped a few horses off this week, mate. Swing and Boom turned up again. Good, Nick?
She looks fantastic. Yeah, I reckon she's always been a leggy filly, always been immature, and I think each preparation she'll just get better and better. So I think by the time she races, which will be mid-July, hopefully we, got a lot of these bog tracks behind us, which I don't know if some horses do, some horses don't, but I prefer to be without the bog tracks. But she looks fantastic. I like her, and she'll just get better and better.
Be nice if we could find a little bit of black type for her somewhere. I'm not sure if she's up to it, but fingers crossed we'll find something.
You never know.
For Tail Bliss, well, I had no trouble getting her on the float. I loaded her in here. She walked in perfect. So if I get a phone call from you, it's not got anything to do with me.
Right. She's good.
Hey?
Yeah.
Come back good?
Yeah, no, she's perfect.
She's our Rubik filly. She trialled up last time she was here and seemed to trial up pretty good.
Yeah, she's a filly that's had to change shape. She was fairly tubby, round, strong, and bit of belly on her as a yearling. And the more we've done with her, the better she goes. She's got a turn of foot. She's got a great bone about her, and she's another one that will change shape and get a bit better as she gets older. But look, she's chumping along at the moment, and very happy with her. So she will be maybe Tuesday fortnight or Tuesday week trial. But yeah, very happy with her, no problem.
Yeah, she's one with a bit of a hope for the side. You want to see him do it, but hopefully she can turn up.
Short course sprinting.
Yeah, by the right sire as well.
Yeah.
Yep. Just dropped off Pinot Party over here. Josh has done a good job with him. Got enough condition on him to work with.
Yeah, he's good. He hasn't. He's the one that hasn't changed a lot. But for a horse coming out of winter, he looks superb in the coat. He looks really nice. He's strong, sound. He'll get to the races, and pretty happy with him.
Yep. I just picked up Scottish Dancer on last Friday. Josh reported to me that he's still feeling pretty good, and he's still a hard enough horse to handle. So and he looks great. You haven't seen him yet, but I'll get some videos off to you. So there's another one from your stable.
Sure.
And the Capitalist colt we bought up in Sydney, he looks great. He's had
fully syndicated.
Fully syndicated. He's had 4 weeks with 4 weeks with Josh. We just tipped him out for 3 weeks. He'll have 2 weeks at Josh's and then come to you guys to start really screwing down.
I train for a few syndicators, and it would be one of the best horses a syndicator could buy. I know he costs a little bit more, but it's absolutely quality colt, that horse. There's a lot we don't know about him, but he was a nice yearling. He was a lovely yearling.
Yeah, he was. Well bought by Jeremy. Defend, road runners from last week. We'll start with Defend, Ballarat, heavy track.
That heavy track at Ballarat is a particularly heavy track, like Moe heavy track. If they rated the soft 7, you need a heavy track horse to go there. I'm defending Defend, because I know he's galloping good here. He looks fantastic. He's going great. So on the 30th of June, we're going to go to the synthetic in a benchmark of 58, and that'll be his chance to win. I like the horse, and I think he's got races to win, but I think you have to excuse all horses at this time of year, and I've got plenty of them. I think last weekend we had 15 runners for one winner, and half of them are due to not handling the tracks. But what do? You've got to run them, and you've got to find out.
Yeah,
but Defend on that Ballarat sticky track, which does not change during winter. I don't think we can go there again. Anyway, we'll go there for the synthetic and get the money.
Yep, sounds good. So that's all. Can you leave us with the winner? Have you got a winner? That's all from you. I'll get the other Mick in. Have you got one for the boys over the weekend?
I'm hoping Right You Are. If Right You Are Flanagan has a nice run in the race, he'll be the one to beat.
All right, no worries. Now we'll get the main man in and get rid of this bloke, and we'll start again. So, Mick Kent Jr. here. I want to talk to you about Gold Bracelet. We've just realised, obviously, a lot of people have seen the media out there. We've just found out that she'll be landing on the 26th.
Yeah, next Friday, guys, she flies.
You want this microphone, mate?
Next Friday, yep.
Next Friday she flies, and we're very lucky because she's flying direct to Melbourne. So the flights up until now have been to Sydney only. So straight to Melbourne, we'll be here Saturday morning, and straight to this barn at Caulfield. So she's most exciting. She's in pre-training at the moment in Cambridge, and we'll just get to know her. But our plan is Spring Carnival, obviously. Those mares races, 7 furlongs up to a mile, definitely. The Empire Rose on Derby Day would be our main target, and then possibly the Matriarch after that.
Yep.
But she's very exciting. She's 3 from 4 with plenty of upside. So who knows how good she'll be. She's obviously related to Beauty Generation, isn't she? So
Yeah. Look, I left all that up to you. You found the horse, and we just saw the tapes and got our ratings people to have a look at it, and they were extremely excited. So we're really thankful for Jen to. We kind of went back and forth a bit with her, didn't we? But she was really excited, and she does seem really excited just on social media and that to be racing with us. So it's good, and hopefully we've got crowds back when she's going round, so we can.
I think definitely the crowds are back Monday. They've just announced it. So.
Yeah, okay, that's really good as well. So that's really exciting. Well done. We're really happy with how that's all worked out, and just nice to get her over here, nice, safe and sound, and get stuck into her.
Yep, exactly.
Our runners also, we'll go through a couple. I'll keep Mick Kent Jr. Yep, see you, Mick. I'll keep Mick Kent Jr. in here because he has had a bit to do with a couple of them. First off, I'm not sure whether you saw Crone last week. I saw it.
Good run.
Good run. I saw it. Jimmy probably zigged when he should have zagged. He was on the back of the winner. At the top of the straight, he decided to go to the outside, which was pretty much instructions, and can't remember the horse was it that went back to the inside. It got through and saved about 7 lengths. We got beaten 1.3, flashing home down the outside. So she's a filly. Obviously, you've had a bit to do with her. Filly mare that probably deserves to win.
No, it's just a great result. To have that little issue here with us, to give her the time off and get her back. It's testament to the system Roller Dice have in place.
Yep.
And it's great. We love seeing those good horses run well. So hopefully she can. Are you racing again, are you?
Yeah, so we're going to go around over 1,600 in the Group 3 fillies and mares race on the 27th, I think it is.
Yep.
And then make some decisions after that. We had 4 down in Tassie. Adam, I don't know, you know Adam very well? Or?
Adam very well.
He's had a tough time of it over the last 2 or 3 months. Trying to get, he's on the board of the race planning committee. He's been trying to work, keep his horses going, trying to work with the government to get a racing back up and going, and he's doing all that. And he was obviously got it all up and going, and he had a winner for us over there, Ocean Essence. Even though it wasn't in our colours because of COVID, we had to race 1 in Roller Dice colours and 2 others in their stable colours because they couldn't wear the same silks each jockey. But Ocean Essence came back really well. We were worried about the heavy track and we were worried about 1,200, and he dismissed both of those, so he's doing a good job. Artie D2, the old campaigner, is having his John Farnham farewell tour. He ran 3rd and covered more ground than John Farnham does on a tour. Really, geez, he was out wide, but he went super, and Elton Song was a little bit disappointing, and we'll go back and try and get him back on the synthetic. So they were our runners, and it was good to get one back in the winner's stall. Upcoming this week, well, I've got you another horse you had here, Anjana. She's struggling a bit. Had the bone chips out of the fetlocks here. Got another little issue in the fetlock. So again, she's going to go around one more time, and she'll head up to Brisbane for the broodmare sales. So fingers crossed she runs well. I just got a phone call off Johnny Allen to say that he couldn't make the weight, so I think Thornton might be riding her on Saturday up the straight 1,100, where you guys had that great victory with that in the Invictus Stakes. So fingers crossed she runs really well. Other news, so that's all our runners. We've only got Anjana running this week. Other news from you guys, I touched on all the horses that came back in. There is one other horse coming over, isn't there? I haven't really let too many people know about. You are going to train it. There is 50% available for us to take. We're still working through it. It's called
Kinshasa.
How do you spell that?
Kinshasa. Kinshasa.
Yep.
She's a Tavistock mare, 4-year-old. She ran very well in New Zealand Oaks, Group 1, as a 3-year-old filly. Had a bit of time off. If you go and watch her replays, she missed the start by about 10 lengths at her last start and still won the race. Very exciting mare. I know her well because I saw her in New Zealand as a 2-year-old. She's very good looking. and we're training her regardless if roll the dice buy her or not. Either she'll be leased out to some New Zealand guys, or you guys can buy half. So she'll be here similar time as Gold Bracelet and a similar program. While she's not as well credentialed as Gold Bracelet, she looks like a nice, mare for those sort of, possibly a matriarch program. So got a nice pedigree.
Seymour Cup maybe even, or it might come around
There's,
1600.
there's so many options. Ballarat Cup 2000 is worth $500,000 this year, so there's so many options for those horses. And I think it's a great thing we're doing is targeting these types because we know they can run. And they're not too expensive buying them out of New Zealand at the moment.
Yeah, and I suppose the other thing with her is we haven't had to. I mean, the owners have been really generous. They've been very patient with us. They've given us first option to take half of it, but the horse will be here before we have to worry about it. So the horse is going to land next week. We haven't kind of done anything with it yet. It'll land. We'll have a look at her over here. And then we'll start putting some guys together, get a PDS done up, and start putting everything together and putting in place if we decide to move ahead. Haven't really had the form analyst look at the horse either, so we'll go back and do all that kind of work. But it does look like one that could be
nice.
Could be a bit of fun.
Yeah.
Could be a bit of fun. You guys are on fire with the horses you've got. I haven't seen this, but you're on fire. You've got Ocean X in the Melbourne Cup. These kind of horses are similar type of horses to that Ocean X, aren't they? They'll be that staying kind of 4-year-old mare or 5-year-old mare or whatever. So you've proven that you can train, or Mick has over time, and you're doing a great job with them. So they've proven that you can do a great job with these horses. So exciting times ahead.
Exactly.
Any other news? You said crowds are back. What's the go there?
Yeah, just this morning, half an hour ago on racing.com, there was an announcement that crowds are back from Monday. So there'll be some restrictions. They want to keep, I think, the owners and the participants separate, so I don't know how they'll do that. They're going to work that out in the next 3 or 4 days, but from Monday at Swan Hill, crowds are allowed back to the races, which is great. I don't know if there'll be like owners' bars and everything, but at least you guys can come and see your horse.
Well, that means I'll have to get out of the office and go to the races now, doesn't it?
Do some work.
I have to do some work. Righto. Fair enough. All that means is I think by the time the Spring Carnival rolls around, I think...
Guaranteed.
Yeah.
Unless there's you'd almost guarantee there'll be good crowds back.
Good crowds back. Yep.
Yep.
Very good. All right, that's the last. That's all for us here today. Thank you. Thank Nick Price, who's taken off, carrying on. Good luck with all our horses here, and fingers crossed we can get a winner. I'm going to ask you what Mick gave you his best for the weekend. What's yours? Now this is the one you want to follow, not Mick's.
Yeah, we got a very nice filly debuting tomorrow, guys. Her name is Pinkham. Race 1 at Seymour. She's well bred. She's written Tycoon out of Fontaton.
Actually, this is going out on Friday, so...
Okay. Hopefully she's won by now.
Yeah.
She's probably one of our better 2-year-olds. So for the weekend, Saturday, Right Yard be very hard to beat, as Mick said. And maybe merited the place in the listed Creswick Stakes. She'll be big price. Marks are rides, blinkers go on, and I think she's just come right.
Perfect. No worries.
Yeah.
Thanks, mate.
All right. Cheers.